my name is Audrey Johns and I am the author of the best-selling cookbooks Lose Weight by Eating and Lose Weight by Eating Detox Week. And this Tuesday on November 6th, my newest cookbook, Lose Weight with Your Instant Pot, will be released. You'll be able to get it anywhere books are sold. There's some great deals on Amazon right now. You can pre-order on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The great news is that if you pre-order today with Amazon, today on Sunday, if you end up getting it in before the time period of the day in your specific location, you'll actually get it on November 6th instead of having it come after November 6th. So check out the link up above and pre-order now if you're interested. And in the meantime, I am here to make my Sunday sauce with you. I'm making marinara sauce in 30 minutes, which as an Italian woman seems very, very wrong. I joked around with my best friend that I was going to be struck down by the Italian food gods when I made this, but no lightning strikes have happened thus far, and so I think we're safe to go ahead and make it with you here on Facebook Live today. So I want to thank you for joining me here on Lose Weight by Eating with Audrey Johns, on HarperCollins and William Morrow and The Secret Ingredient as well. So thank you so much for having me in your homes and making this delicious marinara sauce with me. So what I have here is I have my little Instant Pot. Any Instant Pot that you have will work with the majority of the recipes in the cookbook. Now the ham, you're probably gonna need a 6 or an 8 quart, but this is a 4 quart. This is my baby bear, as I like to call it. I have a mama bear and a baby bear. And what I've done is I've cooked down some onions and some garlic on the saute setting on low. So I'm going to hit cancel now and turn that off, and I'm going to start adding in the rest of my ingredients. You'll see how easy it is to make an amazing, delicious, authentic Italian marinara sauce in a matter of minutes. So what I've got here is 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes, and what I really like to look for is the BPA-free organic version. When you look at prices between organic and non-organic, when it comes to canned tomatoes, it's just a few cents. So here's a great way that you can incorporate some organic ingredients into your diet. So, and look for the BPA free. So again, we've got a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. We have a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. And here's my little trick. I do this every single Sunday, so I like to minimize my waste in my trash can, and then this one will go in here as well. So this is going to be 6 ounces of tomato sauce. And my little trick, I take a butter knife and I just scoop it on out. Easy peasy. There we go. See? And a trick that my grandmother taught me a long time ago is you add some water in here. You want 6 ounces of water in your sauce anyhow. So what I like to do, I typically just fill up the can with 6 ounces of water. I do it over the pot because it does make a bit of a mess. And I use my knife and I scrape every last little bit of tomato paste. Waste not, want not, right? All right, here we go. So you'll see that my 4-ounce Instant Pot is the perfect size for this, but if you have a 6 or an 8, that works as well. Next, we've got some basil. Now, if you don't have basil, or if it's hard to get, or if you're snowed in, as I will be in about a month, you can absolutely use Italian seasoning instead. But whenever I can get some fresh basil, I always love to get it. And so I'm just gonna chop this up. I've already cleaned it. And it will wilt down, so you don't really have to chop it super finely. I'm going to discard the stems and add my basil in. Isn't that beautiful, all the red and the green? Okay, next we've got a little bit of salt and pepper, just a tiny bit of salt because you're already pretty acidic enough with your tomatoes in here. Some pepper, freshly ground if you have it. If not, regular pepper is just fine. This is a very resilient recipe. You really cannot hurt it. Some other items that you can add into this, if you wanted to toss in some prepared meatballs or sausage, Italian sausage would go wonderful in here. I do love to add wine, red wine, to my sauce. I'll add about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup depending on how much I have. However, I will warn you that with the Instant Pot, it will not cook off the alcohol as it would on the stovetop. So I'm cooking for my 9-year-old daughter and I, so I will not be adding any wine into it this time just because it's not going to cook off. But if you do if you are cooking for some adults and you want it a little bit boozy, it's gonna be delicious that way as well. So now I'm going to stir this all up, and I'm seeing the comments coming in. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. And just like I did with Lose Weight by Eating Detox Week, I will be coming to you very often, cooking with you here in the Lose Weight by Eating kitchen. So if you have any recipe requests, I know you don't have the books in your hands right now, but say you want lunch meals or breakfast meals or dinner meals or one-pot meals or dessert, you just let me know and I will take your requests. And then next week when we come back together and you actually have the book in your hand, you can say, hey Audrey, will you please make the beef bourguignon, or will you please make the brownies in an Instant Pot. I have a funny story to tell all y'all about that, so I think we're gonna have to make it eventually. Okay, so it's all mixed up. The last thing, and I know this is a weight loss site and so not everybody's gonna love this, but I always add a pinch of sugar. A pinch is about 1/8 of a teaspoon. So basically just stirring this is pretty much burning off 1/8 of a teaspoon, so you're good to go. It will end up cutting down on the acidity in here. I really don't recommend adding in fake sugar. It's adding chemicals to your diet. I'd rather say just don't even put it in there. So if 1/8 of a teaspoon is too much sugar for you, just completely skip it. You will be fine. All right. Oh, that was exhausting. So hard, right? I think I burnt off more calories and energy just yapping my mouth here. Okay, so now I'm gonna put on the lid and close it and close the valve. For all of you who have never had an Instant Pot yet, give me a shout out, because if you haven't, maybe I could do a little tutorial for you as well. But it's such a hot item right now. I'm pretty sure most of you could actually teach me a thing or two about it. Well, I did write a whole cookbook on it, so maybe one thing. Okay, so now I'm going to hit pressure cook, and I'm going to turn it up to 25 minutes. We're almost there. Oh, that was so hard, right? This is like the easiest marinara sauce you've ever made. And now I get to walk away. I can walk away. I can go out of the house. I can go down to the park with my daughter. It will automatically turn on warm for me and keep it warm, and it will not burn it. It will be amazing. So you can make this in your own home. It's very, very easy to do. Just rewatch the video if you need help. But basically we've got 1 onion chopped and a tiny little bit of olive oil. I cook it down until it's soft. I toss in 4 to 7 garlic cloves, depending on how much you can take. I like a lot of garlic. Then we've got a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, and a 6-ounce can of tomato paste, a big old handful of basil, or a tablespoon or 2 of Italian seasoning, depending on how much you like, a little bit of salt and pepper, a pinch of sugar, and a little bit of water, and that's all it takes. 25 minutes on high pressure and you'll be good to go. Now, when this is done, I usually let the pressure release for 10 minutes on its own, and then I manually release the rest of the pressure. However, you can just let it go and let it do its own thing. I'm going to make baked ziti with this tonight, and then tomorrow night I'm going to make chicken parmesan. So making a big Sunday sauce is such a great way of making something fancy on Sunday night and then having it for the rest of the week. The big tray of baked ziti I'm gonna do tonight will feed my daughter for an entire week for dinner. So, and that way I can have salads or green smoothies or whatever I want and stay on my diet. And then, I'm definitely gonna end up making some chicken parmesan on book release day and celebrate. So thank you everyone for coming and watching me today. Stay tuned on Lose Weight by Eating with Audrey Johns for more of these cooking videos from my brand new cookbook, Lose Weight with Your Instant Pot. Make sure to grab a copy right away or head on down to Barnes & Noble on Tuesday and pick up a copy. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Happy cooking. Bye.